Rapid Africa. Tia. All day, all day. Either find we, then we'll find we today. Rise up, rise up.
This is Africans Leaving America. I have two very special guests here with me today. I have Sheritta and Emmanuel. And Sheritta was one of the first people that I interviewed on this platform. And I'm so thankful that I'm able to interview her and her husband today. So look. Yes. And I want to say happy birthday, brother, first and foremost.
Thank you.
And Sheritta, I want to start off asking you, how did you and your husband meet?
Me and my husband met, as I stated previously. We were on the same social media group. There was a group within the Facebook connection, and basically just commenting, jumped in the DM. I responded, and here it is.
And how long have y'all been together?
It'll be 2 years next month.
Okay. It goes by real quick, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It goes by so quick. Me and my husband been together like 4 years, and I just can't believe it seems like yesterday, that he slid up in my DMs too, He slid up in my DMs.
Like that. It's what's up with that DM these days,
And you know what? The crazy thing is, Sheritta, I know me and you, we come from the same town, and you know Vernon Malone, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Vernon Malone made a comment up under one of the groups that him and my husband was in, and he just so happened to check out Vernon Malone's profile. Well, up under his profile, he was looking at his friends and stuff and saw my picture up under there. And he requested me for a friend through Vernon's profile.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Hey, when
Small world.
I'm telling you, honey, it was divine intervention.
Divine intervention. Purpose.
Purpose. Truly,
yes.
Truly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So you know what? I'm glad for Facebook, because now we get to connect with our African brothers. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah. It's not so much of, the negative. You do get some positive out of the Facebook.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And I feel like it has brought us together. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, African Americans as well as Africans, it brought us together.
Yeah.
It really truly has. And
it really has.
Yeah. And a lot of relationships has been established over this,
Yes.
A lot of marriages.
I don't see no other way that this could have been without Facebook.
Exactly.
No matter how much I dreamed or thought of coming to Africa, I never knew how I would get to Africa.
Exactly.
What would be there for me to get to Africa outside of me wanting to just experience it. I always knew I had to know somebody.
Yeah, me too. So, Emmanuel, how much of a challenge has it been being in a long distance relationship?
I'm gonna start like this. It's not an easy thing, to be honest. It's not easy at all. But it has been a big change in my life, because this is something new. It's been something that you have to be very mentally strong and very prepared for you to be able to do that. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. I always tell my friends, and they ask me the same question. And I always tell them it's not for the weak, because there are obstacles, there are so many things that could prevent you not making it happen with a long distance relationship. So to me, it's a lifetime changing thing that just happened to me with me finding my wife through this whole situations and with a long distance. To me, it's a big change. It's a big change.
Now, would you prefer to live over here in the States with your wife, or would you prefer for her to move to Africa with you?
That's a great question. That's a really good question. To me, I've lived in Africa my whole life, my whole entire life. And I always say this to her, even if I leave Africa, Africa is my home. Africa is my everything. We will still come back. Build. We have to establish something. No matter how long I'm going to stay in her country, we're still going to come and die in Africa. Something that is fact is going to happen. So I always tell her the same thing. She has to be prepared for that. And she's always, she from day one, she always want to come stay in Africa. And I was like, Africa has its own ways. So we need to take our time step by step.
But I can tell that Sheritta loves Africa. She loves it. Yes. I can tell. And you know what? She fits right in. She does. She does. Yes. I'm pretty sure you love the culture, you love the food, you love the people, and by me and you coming from a small town, we can relate to Africa. It's like Hopkins Park. It's like Pembroke. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
So we're
but on a larger scale. Exactly.
It's a home away from home that you never knew your body yearned for.
Yeah.
Like coming here, it just makes you just feel as if it's normal. It's normal for you because you've lived this.
Yeah. Yes.
And you get to experience it on a
bigger scale
avenue. Feel at home.
Yeah. I know you do. And then, as far as the vegetation, the fruit trees, the ocean, that makes you just feel just so good, just to be around that, to taking all that fresh air. Yeah.
But what's crazy, I gain weight every time I come to Africa. Every time.
Girl, you be over there eating good.
Girl, it's that eating good. It's that good. It's all around. But this time, I ain't eating too much of nothing.
But I feel like here in America, you probably always on the go too.
You know what? I'm a vegetarian.
Okay.
I don't eat meat. So my flaws in America is more of starch. And that's only because I'm on the go, because I work the night shift. I snack improper. So that's where my weight comes from. But for the most part, I eat vegetables all day. Able to maintain a weight without me really working out.
Right.
But when I come home to Africa, it's like poof. Because I'm eating fufu, I'm eating kinky, all
that good starchy stuff. All that good starchy stuff.
Yeah.
Africa got so many different foods though, It's like, man, I couldn't get enough of it when I was there, but I was really on those fruits, like the soursop and stuff like that, because, we don't have that over here in the States. You haven't had
sour what?
Soursop.
What is that?
I wanted to really, I don't know. How does it look like?
It's green on the outside and it's white on the inside, and it has black seeds. You know what it is. You live in Africa. I know, right?
Hold on. I have a rare African.
No, it's the difference is Accra and the other regions are a little bit different. I was born in Accra, so there's certain things I don't really know. I don't really know. I was born and raised in Africa. There's so many regions I've never been there.
Yeah.
You know, even though I'm in Africa, there's some part in Africa I've never been, especially in Ghana.
Kind of like
No.
Kankakee. We was born and raised in Kankakee. And unless we travel 30 minutes or an hour outside of Kankakee, we wouldn't know what's going on outside of Kankakee. That's my husband.
Okay. Now, which region are you from in Accra?
Accra is the region, right? Accra is the region. But the area that I'm in, it's called Alajo.
Alajo?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I've never heard of
Greater.
that region.
He's part of the greater Accra area.
Okay. Okay. And which tribe are you?
I'm from 2 tribes. My dad is from the northern part, and then my mom is from the eastern part.
Okay. Okay. My husband, he's a fancy man. He's from the fancy tribe.
Oh, okay.
Fancy.
Fancy.
Like Cape Coast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he lived in Tarkwa as a child. So that's where he was raised up as a child, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. So he's like a little nature boy, you know. He grew up playing in the trees, and
So he can give you all types of experiences over here, over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like he's the reason why I had such a beautiful garden this year. Because you know, he did it. He did it. Girl, he did it all. I just was out there watering the plants and picking stuff, but he did it all, girl. Yep. So hey, I'm telling you, you know, African men are the best. They truly are. You know, and I'm so thankful that I was able to marry an African man. For real. And I'm happy that you were able to marry one too, Sheritta.
Wow. You know what? Just keeping it real with you, sister. Between me and you and even the world, I never would imagine.
Me neither.
Not Sheritta.
Me neither. Yeah. Like if you would have told me like, you know, 6 or 7 years ago that I was going to marry an African, I wouldn't have believed you. You know, because I didn't think that there was no way, because the African men in America, I'm just not turned on by them. You know, I feel like they
didn't pay them no attention.
I feel like they are Americanized, and like I don't really like Americanized men. So, you know, yeah. But look though, Emmanuel. Well, actually, no, Sheritta, this question is for you. How has it been being in Ghana for the 3rd time, and what did you miss most about being there besides your family?
This 3rd time around is everything.
Do you feel like it's different? Do you feel like it's different this time?
Yes. I needed to feel this time. It was very important, you know, for me. It put the icing on the cake, you know. It sealed the inconclusions, the, you know, misunderstandings, you know, the voids, everything, you know, because let's just keep it real. There's a lot of skepticism, you know what I'm saying? And it's not easy being married to an African, being so far away.
Yeah.
So this time is everything to me. Even though my first trip, I was in awe.
You fell in love.
Yeah. My second trip, I just needed to be with my husband. 3rd trip is all about me and my husband, you know? So I'm loving this. I wouldn't trade or change anything, because I feel like everything that you go through is destined for what you got coming, you know, for your future.
Exactly.
You know? So we have to go through something in order to learn something. So I'm just waiting for the greater.
And how much longer do you have until he's able to come to the States?
Ooh. they check. See if they said anything to us.
So has he taken his medical or anything like that? Have y'all been approved by the USCIS yet?
We have not been approved yet.
Okay.
And that right there. It's only been almost 2 months now.
Yeah, 2 months.
It's just been about 2 months. So we trying to be patient and let at least 3 months go by before we start allowing ourselves to have anxiety with the process, because we know
give it about 4 months. Give it about 4 months, because that's how long it took for them to send me my paperwork, letting me know that they are reviewing our case. So yeah, after the 4 months, that's when the ball gets rolling.
Yeah.
Because we got a notice that they have received our case.
Okay. Okay.
And
it's 46 days since
it's been 46 days. We received the notice, actually 2. And I was just playing around with it, and I noticed that they've uploaded our documents, So it's basically we just on the waiting, on the waiting list, trying to see what it is that they're gonna do next.
That's what's up.
Just trying to be patient.
Yep. That's all you can do. But I'm gonna tell you something, it's gonna come by real quick. It is. Before you know it, you'll be paying for that plane ticket, or he'll be paying for him to come to the States. For real. Yeah.
We'll be paying for it. We do. That's one thing about me and this man right here. We do pretty much everything together.
And you are blessed.
On you.
You're blessed for that. You are.
I'm thankful.
Because it's a lot, of Africans that don't have it, to help. Even though they want to help, but they just don't have it to help. Now I was thankful because my husband, he was working in Qatar at the time, so he was able to help me too, with the process, and he paid for a lot of his own stuff, So,
but let's not get it twisted. At the end of the day, if I had to,
you would,
and because I chose, I would do what I need to do. But I am very grateful that he is able to play a part in the process.
Well, look, you guys, I want to ask Emmanuel another question. And he kind of answered it earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and say it just because I wrote it down. Emmanuel, what are your plans for Africa once you move to the States?
As I said before, Africa is always my home, and the plan is to leave and come back and build, have more properties, and make more income, and make Africa a home like how it was, and better.
Yeah, because Africa is home at the end of the day, Yes. And that's where we all will be eventually, the ones who want to be there,
Yes, because this is my home. And I keep stressing it to him. Hey, actually, before he get to me, it's in the plans to start foundation, because it's going to take time.
It is.
And we need to get on it. We need to start figuring it out. Yeah.
Make a plan. Because I told my husband before he got here, I said, we got 5 years in the States. Once you get here, I said, after that, we need to have our house built, a business started, so we can go ahead and go back and, live there permanent and come over here to visit. That's the plan, because Africa is home. And once you go as an African American, you see that, you
don't want to come. You don't want to go back. You see these, how should I put it? You see your brothers and your sisters here in Africa. Okay. No matter what they going through, they striving, they getting up every day, they smiling.
They happy people.
They enjoying each other. It's so beautiful just to look around and experience that. Not saying that they don't have their issues too, and they, but for the most part, what I see is unity.
Yep.
I want to be around that.
Me too.
Me too. I want to go through, I want to struggle around what is in the United States. You know,
yeah, because
born and
we have a
raised there.
different type of problem over here.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
way worse. You know,
Yeah.
we're against all odds over here in the States.
And I be trying to tell them, you know what, everybody think it's the land of the free. We wasn't free. We ain't free.
We're still not free. We're really not. We're really not.
But we did and we do what we can just as well as they do. This is home. This is home.
I just enjoy seeing everybody, you know, enjoying their own lives, however their lives may be. You know, you don't see people fighting out in the streets. You don't hear nobody cursing each other out. You don't see people smoking out in public like that. You know, you really don't
That's
see.
one thing you don't see.
Yeah.
You don't see the smoking at all.
And another thing that I love about Africa is how people just preach about God everywhere. You know?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Ain't afraid, ain't ashamed. Everybody doing their own thing. You're loud over here saying what you need to say. You're loud across over there saying what you need to say. You're loud right here. But it's all in love. Nobody gets upset and tell nobody to shut up.
Right.
Calm down. I mean, it's just do what you do.
You're
not disturbing nobody.
Yep. It's a whole nother world.
Yes.
So look, Sheritta and Emmanuel, can you give any advice to couples who are dating or married, African Americans or Africans? Can you give them advice?
I'm gonna let my husband answer this because at the end of the day, I'm still taking my own advice and learning.
Okay. Okay.
It's a struggle.
It
is a struggle.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna say this, especially to the African guys. Like, I just want them to know having a long distance relationship, it's not something that you just see someone doing it and you want to do it too. You have to be prepared for it. You have to be emotionally attached to what you want. It doesn't just, you don't just jump on Facebook and you just start looking for someone. It doesn't work like that. You know, it's supposed to, you're supposed to have the mindset of a goodwill and a free will. You want to do it. If not, that's why you have so many people who have a negative vibe with long distance. So I always tell my friends, if you want to proceed and you want to choose a foreigner as a wife, you need to be prepared that you're going to have something different from what you're used to. You know, most American women are dominant. So you have to be prepared that you're going to be having a dominant woman for a wife. You always have to be prepared for that. You know, you don't have to be used to the African woman ways. It's way different. You know, so that's the advice I'm going to give the African guys. And with the women out there or any guy that want to pursue Africa, I'm going to say patience is the best thing, like patience. Because you being a foreigner coming to Africa to find someone, to find love, it's just, you just need time and patience. That's the only thing I can say.
And I would say, you know, learn the culture of each, you know, because once you know the culture, you can kind of know what you're getting into.
Respect it. You know, we'll add to that. And one thing I can say is what I had to accept is, you know, be you, but be at peace. You know, don't allow your past to get in the way, because at the end of the day, the long distance alone is stressful. Okay.
Yes.
So if you're not mentally free within yourself, don't do it. Don't do it. And I thought I was at the beginning. I'm just going to keep it real. I thought I was, you know, I was single. I wasn't looking for no relationship. I wasn't looking for no Emmanuel. Fine, I'm single. I'm living my life. Not ready for a relationship. Okay, but life don't work like that. You know, when I accepted the relationship, I thought I was great. I mean, But all that end up coming back up, that nervousness, that anxiety, you know what I'm saying? That pattern of seeing and thinking and, assuming and acting. You're gonna have to let all that go.
Yeah.
And it's been a work in progress for me, and I can sit here today and say I'm better. That's why this trip is everything this time.
And I feel like after this trip, he'll be there with you. It's not going to take long, for him to come to the States. After this trip, this is going to be it. You may not have to go back to Africa until you go back with him the next time.
Hoping that's the case, but I'm already prepared to be back in March.
Look at you. You ain't playing, sister. Hey, I might be seeing you there in March. I'm waiting on my passport to come back. Yeah, I had to get my name changed on it, so I'm waiting for it to come back. Yeah. And I was in Illinois in July because we had to go to Chicago to get my husband's passport renewed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we had to travel all the way from here to Chicago to go get his passport renewed. Yeah. So he just got that back not too long ago.
All right, well, awesome.
Yeah.
So hopefully, yeah.
I'm thinking
I haven't
around
changed
March.
my name yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't did that yet, and I was kind of regretting that because I'm thinking, had I did that, as far as on the paperwork, it would have made things, a bit more or less complicated. Yeah, I haven't did that yet, and I wished I had
Well, it's okay. I mean, you can always do it when you get back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we can't do it now because we've already submitted
it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, as many times as you've been back and forth, they know the relationship is legit. That's all they care about, for real.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really care about nothing else. They just want to make sure that the relationship is legit and it's not a fraud case. So y'all gonna be good. God got your relationship, no worries.
Yes, he do. Yes.
So, Sheritta, how does your family feel about Emmanuel coming?
Girl, I was telling him today, I'm starting to get aggravated a little bit now because when is he coming? Well, and then when he's on the phone, hey, can't wait till you get here. When are you coming? It's like, I'm tired of hearing that. But, in the beginning, you got people that's gonna have their little sayings and whatnot. Yeah. But I'll tell you, for the most part, it wasn't too much of negativity. And my family.
Hey, your family don't play, but what? Your family is loving though. Your family sticks together. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. So you ain't gonna have no problems, Emmanuel. Trust me. You ain't gonna have no problems. Their family is very close, and she has a big family too.
Mm-hmm.
Your grandmother's still living, right? Sweet as pie. Sweet as pie.
Yeah.
Sweet as pie.
Yeah. But everybody's good with it now. Now, my baby boy, which is him, period. But it's every time I get ready to leave, he's like, man, Mom, I can't believe you going to Africa. Yeah. So this time he was like, I guess it's all right now. He was like, I guess it's safe.
But I'm going to tell you something. You are an inspiration for women in Kankakee. I'm pretty sure they thinking about getting them an African too.
Oh.
All in his inbox.
Yeah, I know it. I added a couple of girls from Kankakee into the group. Go for what you know up in there. There's plenty of African men. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of African men to go around. Plenty. But
I'm telling you gotta be ready up here.
They gotta be ready. They gotta be ready. So look, y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap this up, but I got one more question for you. Okay, so Emmanuel and Sheritta, if you could take this journey all over again, would you? And why would you do it?
Yeah, I would do it again. And I would do it again because it's a lifetime changing moment, and it's something that has really um it has really been a really huge change in my life for what I used to and now. I will still do it again and all over again because it's something that I always wish. Yeah, it's something I always wish to do. So this would be the reason why I would do it again, because it has been a life changing moment for me.
Okay. Okay. And Sheritta, what about you, honey?
You know, I looked at that question and I'm like, And I can sit here honestly and say, yes, I would do it again because this whole experience has changed me for the better.
Yes.
I am a better person. Not saying that I was an ugly or a bad person, you know what I'm saying? But I've had my issues. And it has helped me in understanding, you know, moving forward, how to deal, how to be more patient, how to be accepting, how to be more understanding.
Yes.
You know,
Understanding,
without feeling
honey.
threatened, without feeling threatened, you know. But trust me, it ain't been easy for this man. It ain't been
I
easy
know
for
it.
him.
Because I mean, as African American women, it's kind of hard for us to submit because we're so used to being in control all the time. We run whole households by ourselves. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know, it's hard for us to submit.
And I thank him. You know, I really do appreciate and thank him for putting up with some of my ways. So thank you, baby.
He loves you, though. He loves you, and you love him. And love is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It is. Especially Black love. You
yes.
know? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I thank you guys for allowing me to do this interview with you all. And
thank you. Thank you for having us.
No problem. Anytime. Anytime.
Yes.
And brother, I want to tell you happy birthday again. You know,
thank you.
And Sheritta, you enjoy the rest of your time in Africa, honey. You enjoy yourself.
Try. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. I will.
You will. You will, because Africa's home, honey.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And hopefully we can meet up. You know,
most definitely,
soon.
because I'm shooting for March for us to be there. We wanted to be there by December, but I just don't think my passport gonna be back in time. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna shoot for next year sometime. So if I'm there in March and we there at the same time, we're most definitely going to double date.
Yes. I'm gonna try to spend the majority of March here.
Okay. Well, this is Africans Leaving America. I'm signing off. You all have a wonderful night.
And you do the same. Tell hubby we said hello.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Rapid Africa. Tia. All day. You the far we don't go far we today. Rise up.